Hello everybody, my name is Solo, welcome back to the channel, and I know this is going to be another Spongebob video, but ya boy, on his smallest percentage ever from boss battles, pulled the the lionfish. Now I am gonna point this out. The lionfish looks like it does burn damage, right? But also I'm not too sure if I like the fact that it has 3000 DPS. Yeah, gonna be honest, I'm not sure how I feel, because with it only having 3000 DPS, that means it has less DPS, or like around the same DPS as the Gladiator Patrick, but being more rare than the Gladiator Patrick. Mind you, this is the thing that we're supposed to be grinding for when it comes to. Also, it costs more than the Patrick. Are they just basing the cost because it does burn damage? Here, let's try it out. So yeah, I just woke up. I was originally only gonna do the 2 videos, but then I saw that I got the lionfish and I was like, oh, I guess I better make another video to show you guys this. This might come out tomorrow though. I haven't decided yet. I just woke up, so my brain's still in that kind of fog mode. So first thing I can tell you is it definitely has better range. Okay, that hold up. Okay, this thing's attack speed is lying. There's no way that is 1.3 seconds, because that thing is like jumping the units. Here, we'll upgrade these to get them to max. But yeah, I just woke up. There's other updates I need to take a look at. As I talked about last night, I need to do grinding for Anime Fantasy Re, because the unit is in the event. It's an easy event, but I had to sit there and basically stare at it and hope that I get the drop, which is fine, because I mean, I did this one. So yeah, if we fully put him up, so I think now he does do more than Patrick, but I don't think he does more by much though. Let's put Patrick down. Yeah, he doesn't do more by much, at least base damage wise, but he does go down to 1.1 and also has a better range than Patrick. But also begs the question, how much damage is it doing also on top of that with the burn? Because that's another aspect of it, right? Is the burn effect. So yeah, it just makes me wonder how it's doing with that as well. Oh no, I really want to, I think my next step is trying to get secret formula, because that's going to make it even better, and then taking it into the boss battle. But I will say, this is actually a really good unit with how it's acting, because it doesn't feel like it's a one, like when you put it down, it's like a 1.3 second cooldown for the for the actual attack animation. It has kind of the same animation as the sea bear, I just think it's interesting, and I'm wondering if their plan more or less was to get people to use the like burn effects from like not only this unit but from like Dennis and other units like it that have burn effects to kind of like tick down the boss even more. Makes me quite wonder. Because you figure if you have burn effects on like all the time, they're definitely gonna hit the bosses pretty hard. Anyway, yeah, he seems pretty good. I like his range. Base range for him is pretty cool. But again, trying to get him right now without being able to go to the highest one is a pain in itself. So yeah, let's see if we can roll secret formula on the guy. I have a few trait rerolls, not like anything super special, but like might as well, right? Again, filter for only secret formula. It doesn't filter Neptune's crown, but that's because if you get Neptune's crown, you're basically golden. Let's see if we can get secret formula on this guy. I doubt it. I've been having really bad luck when it comes to this stuff. So yeah, that's what I figured. Golden trait rerolls. I'm not keeping Scurvy on it. There we go. Let's go. So now, yeah, 6,666. Yeah, that's nuts. Wait, its thing changed. Yeah, 0.6. Hold up. Let me, because my biggest concern is he does a bunch of damage. He does a bunch of damage. Let's equip this team, and I'm going to actually have to wait for it to load apparently. But what I want to do is I'm going to unequip you and then equip Sea Lion, and I want to see if this does a difference. Also, what are my achievements looking like for the Coliseum? About to say, holy, I just got a lot of golden trait rerolls. That's wild. We'll just test it out on one I've beaten before. We'll just do it on this one because this one seems like it's just okay and is decently a good challenge. But yeah, so what I want to see is if burn is going to help me in this situation, because burn is a big, like, burn is of course a debuff, but I also don't know if burn does anything to the boss. I know sleep does something to the boss, because I've seen it happen, right, where the boss will get put to sleep. But also, I also want to just be curious on how fast they can take this guy's health down, because again, if I can get it like faster, that's going to make it a lot better, and it just means that I need to level this guy up. Which, by doing these, honestly, is not bad of a way of leveling. But again, it just depends on how fast they can do it. So I'll be back if it turns out good or not. Alright, so it's been a little bit. I did some summons. As you guys can see, all my gems are gone. Which I did finally get my realistic fish head to 5 stars. I also fused together my Patrick that I have been getting. Which, honestly, he's not terrible, to be honest. I think he's starting to rival yeah, I don't like how close he is to the lionfish, to be honest. The lionfish, with only being level 24, he's level 22 and almost rivals its damage, and it has secret formula on it, so like, yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about that, to be quite honest with you. If we go down and look at limiteds, it's here we go. Yeah, base, it's 3,000. Yeah, why is base like Gladiator Patrick better than the Lionfish? If the Lionfish is supposed to be a limited, why is it better? Yeah, but it's got less attack cooldown. Yeah, by like maybe like a 0.1. So my final verdict with this update, if you are going to grind, save up and get the boosters for XP, because XP is definitely going to be a big thing you want to look for when doing this, because I'm gonna be honest, it's a really good source of XP to do boss battles, just because boss battles are great at leveling up characters, and I think it's going to be a great way to like level up any character you want to get higher leveled. I think this mermaid man wasn't this high leveled when I started, but now he's like doing apparently 44,000, which I still don't know if I believe them about a graphical error with the damage. I think they are kind of nerfing units that got the buff and sat there, and they're sitting there like, oh well, that one's too overpowered, we're gonna nerf that and say it was a graphical glitch, because I don't put it past them to say that and then actually be nerfing a unit. But yeah, final verdict, I grind for Patrick more than I would Lionfish at the current moment. Lionfish to me does not have enough damage and like perks. Like, yes, it is a burn unit, I understand that, but it does not have enough with it. Not like when it doesn't have secret formula, it does not have enough damage slash like, I guess better. It's not better enough from the Patrick to justify me trying to grind it over the Patrick. I feel like the Patrick is a much better way to grind it, like just due to the fact that the Patrick not only like is easier to get with like it being available in a boss battle that is relative, especially for me, that is relatively quick. And also the fact that like I think like most of the rare ones are down here in this Lionfish tab, but the issue is you have to go up against stuff like this Mega Hydra Karen, which is ridiculously hard to go against. Whereas like if I want to just be like, oh hey, I want to like try to get this new Patrick, I can just literally have this fight run overnight, which I can't really say overnight right now because, well, it's like 4 in the morning. I'm cutting it kind of close. But again, with all of this, it's easier for me to like have this run AFK and then just sit there and sit back and get Patricks over and over and over again, and have the chance to get like a shiny or a Wumbo Patrick, which if I get a Wumbo Patrick, I'll be excited because then I can just star up the Wumbo Patrick. And then it will, if I get Wumbo Patrick and get it started up, I'm putting him into this team. And then getting him secret formula, because I feel like he's going to be absolutely insane when it comes to doing this. By the way, I have no idea how I got my time down to like a minute. One thing that's not helping is my hash slinging slasher, because I I tried to roll Neptune's crown on him, and yeah, it didn't end the way I wanted. So like he does 67,000 damage, but at the expense of attacking every like 1.5 seconds. So yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, I feel like the Patrick is much more worth your time than the Lionfish, unless you're somebody who has 5-star secrets and the Mega Hydra Karen and like the ability to do these boss fights effortlessly. Then you can go for like the Lionfish, the, you know, better versions of these characters. But as far as it is right now for most free-to-plays, I would recommend just going for the easiest stage you can do, and as long as it's not the like last stage or the sea line, or I want to call it a sea lion, but it's a lionfish. But as long as it's not the lionfish stage, I would just recommend grinding for Patrick whenever you can just sit there and have your game just AFK over like a long period of time. Because literally you can have an auto clicker that just clicks, I think it's like right about like here or so. Like right here in this general area. And it will just keep restarting the fight for you. Which, by the way, I need to take off. I think it's, I don't know if it's lionfish that's doing it or what, but I know at one point I did this in like a minute and 30 seconds. I don't remember what the circumstance was, but I kept hitting the, yeah, this guy with something and he just did not like it. But yeah, that's my final verdict. I would recommend just going for the Patrick more than the lionfish as of right now. Because for a unit that's supposed to be more limited than Patrick, it kind of is getting outshined a tiny bit by the Patrick. Because it's easier to get the Patrick. The Patrick technically off rip does more damage. And it's just, I don't know, it feels better to get the Patrick than it does to get the lionfish at the current moment. And until we get an exotic that we can, you know, fairly get and has a decent amount of damage to it, for free-to-play players, I'd just recommend going for the Patrick and not worrying about the lionfish really much. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, as always, hit the like button, comment down below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you're going to go for the lionfish or Patrick more? I think, like I said, I think Patrick is a better option just because he's more free-to-play friendly than the lionfish, because the lionfish, to be honest with you, and AFKing overnight and only getting one lionfish compared to AFKing for a few hours when I took a nap and getting like 12 Patricks is definitely better, like, feeling. So yeah, it's up to you guys how you feel about it, but for me, I definitely think I'm gonna go for the Patrick. Anyway, with that being said, yeah, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so then you guys never miss a video. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day and stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, by the way, before I go, I'm going to be doing a video that's just going to be me opening all of this, because I have so many chests, and I haven't heard anything about a actual chest refresh coming soon. I heard something about, like, hash bye-bye, but I think that might have been a boss fight, but, yeah. Anyway, see you guys later.